Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. So today, in honor of National Coming Out Day, I'll be talking about the time that I came out. So it was my senior year of high school. Yeah, it was my senior year of high school, about like March, May-ish time, like somewhere in that time frame. It was springtime, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, but so I was dating someone at the time. It was a female. I had met her on Twitter. But anyways, so I had met her on Twitter, and at the time I was going through a lot with dealing with my depression and anxiety and all these other crazy things that I deal with on a daily basis. Woo! Welcome to my life. Ha! Anyways, so I was starting to get serious with this girl a little bit, and I wanted to approach the situation the right way. So like, I waited like almost a year into my relationship. So I waited almost a year into the relationship to actually talk to my parents about my sexuality and who I am as a person and who their daughter basically is, and who they needed to know was the real me, instead of putting up this constant front all the time. I approached my mom one day in the computer room, because at the time we were living in this really big house with like multiple ass rooms, and I miss that house like crazy though. Like, that's where I met all my friends pretty much. But I approached her in the computer room, and I was like, Mom, I really need to talk to you about something regarding me. And at the time I was going through a lot of bullying issues, and that's a whole nother story time in itself there. But she asked me if I was okay. She made sure that I wasn't dealing with any of the stuff that I had dealt with in my past. And I basically came up to her and was like, Mom, this is something that I've really wanted to talk to you about for a while. It's something that truly means a lot to me, and I get a little bit emotional talking about it. But at first, when I first told her that I am a bisexual female that day, she kind of didn't understand it. She kind of was like, how? Why? How could my child be like this? But over time, once you learn about that lifestyle, you learn about the gay community and the LGBT community, parents learn to accept it over time. But my mom came as a shock. She never really expected it. I don't think any parent really Woo! Woo!
She's fucking bad, girl.
But are you done rustling all the bags?
Yeah.
So at first, she didn't really want to come to terms with it. She kind of was like, no, you've always dated guys. You've never really had any signs of being a bisexual female. At first, she didn't even know what bisexual meant. She kind of was like, how is that possible? Either you're fully gay or you're fully straight. And I was like, no, like, it just doesn't work that way. Like, I can't decide which one I do like and which one I don't. So anyways, so she kind of came to a ending point at that point with the conversation with my mother. She was kind of shocked. She didn't know how to accept it, and she didn't know kind of what to say to comfort me in that time, in that moment. Now, whereas with my dad was kind of like, you are who you are, and I love you no matter who you are, and no matter who you love, and as long as you're happy, and as long as you know what's right in
You should keep that in. Keep going.
anyways,
Oh, just my wig. It's fine, guys. Don't you worry. It was just a wig. Continue.
he was basically telling me that no matter who I choose to date or who I choose to marry, he's always going to support me and love me no matter what. And that really meant a lot to me. That meant everything to me at the time. My mom kind of came around after, I want to say 3.5 years. She finally learned what it is to be a bisexual female, what it is to be an LGBT parent, and she learned how to love someone unconditionally, no matter what their sexuality is. And that's something that, I mean, it's crazy how I went from, you know, at one hand, my mom not knowing what it meant and not knowing how to accept it, to her finally learning how to accept it and how to love me no matter who I am or who I want to be. I actually tried not to get emotional about it, but yeah, I mean, nothing really crazy happened, but that was kind of my coming out story. I just kind of told them. It was kind of a scary thing, I guess, but no matter what, if you haven't came out yet, or if you have already came out, you know, kudos to you. I mean, we all do it at some point in our life, and if anyone needs someone to talk to about how to come out or how to, you know, approach people who don't know about your sexuality, or who don't know what it means to be a bisexual, transgender, agender, pansexual, you know, all these different crazy subgenres of the LGBT community, you know, you can message me. I'll post all my social media down below again. There's gonna be a bloopers video to this video because someone constantly was throwing shit around and moving shit around. But I'll post that after this video. So it'll be this video first and then the bloopers video afterwards. But yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye guys.